Mrs. Birch, I'm Caroline, your care worker. Happy to meet you.
You're late.
I'll stay on a little over the hour to make it up.
Oh, I'm sure I shan't be needing the hour.
Oh, you'd be surprised. We're quite a lot to get through.
Was she all right?
Yeah, fine. Apart from missing her mother, eh? Listen, if you want to go out and celebrate with Christopher, I don't mind taking her back for a couple of hours.
Christopher and I have nothing to celebrate. Judge denied my request. Apparently, I'm an unfit mother.
Has the judge even seen you with Christopher? Or Jean? You know, tell her to come round here and see for herself.
First I lose my brother, and now Christopher. What have I done to deserve this?
Oh, don't fall into that trap. Start looking at old photos, we'll be here forever.
Yeah, I know, I was just... been thinking about what happened in court, you know.
Oh, come on, love, what's done is done. There's no point in dwelling on it. Zoe just cannot keep the baby.
Yeah, I know that. But, well, my lawyers said that I could if I wanted.
I thought you were happy for the baby to be adopted.
Yeah, of course I am. Hey, listen, I don't want a baby any more than you do. In fact, it's stupid wasting time even thinking about it, isn't it? Come on, let's just get these boxes into the car, yeah?
There you are. This'll last you the whole day, I should think.
Oh, you needn't have bothered yourself.
I'm glad you finally called. It means we can get things moving. This is a copy of the care package from the hospital. Is there anything we've missed that you'd like to add?
I'm sure most of these things won't be necessary. Thank you all the same.
We can help in all sorts of ways. I could arrange for someone to go down to the shops for you, pick up prescriptions, or perhaps you'd like a professional cleaner to drop by.
I can assure you my home is spotless.
Oh, of course, Mrs. Birch. Maybe you'd appreciate different kinds of help. If you needed someone to empty your commode.
It was obviously rash of me to ask you to visit. Sorry to have wasted your time. You'd better show yourself out.
You did the right thing in calling us. The sooner you accept our help, the quicker you'll recover. It's up to you.
Is this suitcase ready to go?
Yeah, whatever.
You've hardly spoken to me all morning. You're still thinking about Noah, aren't you?
Tom, right, when I gave Noah up, I didn't have a choice, did I? I was in prison for life, but at least when I knew he was with Zoe, she was taking care of him. She was looking out for him, but now, you know, who knows where he'll end up? I just don't know if I can handle not knowing if he's okay or not.
Yeah, I've already had my family. I'll be retiring soon. And this taking Noah isn't what we agreed.
Yeah, I know it isn't, Tom.
Well, you obviously need more time to think over what you want. Let me know what you decide.
I can't believe you went out for 10 years and somehow forgot to mention it to me.
I did have a life before I met you, you know. I do have ex-girlfriends.
What? There's more than one?
Fine. As long as you promise not to get hysterical, you can ask me any question you want, and I'll answer it honestly, but then after that, it's conversation over. Deal?
Fine. Who's prettier, me or ugly chip van woman?
Out of all the questions you could have gone for, that's the one you did.
Sorry to interrupt, it's just that the fryer's broken. You couldn't come and have a look at it for us, could you?
No, we could not. We're in the middle of a conversation.
It's only that it's the third time this month. It's not exactly good for business.
And how is that his problem?
Come on, then. Let's have a look at it.
What about breakfast?
Done.
Did you see that?
What?
As if she hasn't got a chip fry repairman on speed dial.
Women like that don't need speed dial. They just snap the fingers.
Well, I've booked our flight to Spain, and a friend has recommended an estate agent who's going to show us round.
Oh, I hope we'll still have chance for a bit of sunbathing.
Well, if you're not ashamed to be seen with me, I mean, my summer wardrobe is not the height of fashion.
I tell you what, why don't you let me pick you out a few things, see if I can't work my magic?
But I'm not sure we have similar tastes.
Which is precisely why I will choose something that looks right.
There you go, 2 salad sandwiches. Much healthier than that chip van outside.
Lovely.
Oh, come on, love. Drink up. Eh? Your dad wouldn't want you to let a good pint go to waste.
If we're worried about me, why's he nicked off?
Yeah, well, you've got to put that to the back of your mind, love, and enjoy yourself while you can.
She's right. Prison's no picnic.
How's Edna?
As well as could be expected.
She doesn't want anything to do with me, does she?
Give her time, love.
No one's ever hated me before. I never knew it'd feel like this.
Where you going, love?
Oh, no, don't look at me like that.
Oh.
Edna's best left well alone.
You were right about Shelley. Your dad gave her a wedge of cash just now. Talk about having her wrapped around her little finger.
Shelley's not the gold-digging type.
What makes you such an expert?
I was engaged to Steph, remember?
It was a bit difficult, Rodney, being a gold digger with you, especially when there was no gold to dig.
Ah, how things have changed, eh, Steph?
Oh, you've not let Charity abandon you with her unpacking, have you?
She might not be moving in.
Oh, no. What happened?
She's thinking about keeping the baby.
I see. How do you feel about that?
No, I don't want a baby, but I do want Charity. I saw our whole future together panning out. Holidays in the Caribbean, cruises in the Mediterranean. I certainly didn't see myself changing nappies, not at my age.
You're left with a choice. The future that Charity wants or the future that you want.
The fact is, the past few months have been the best for a long, long time.
The last thing you want to do is come between a mother and her child. I mean, if you don't want the responsibility of bringing up a baby, then it's only right you end it. Don't hold her back. Let Charity be with her son.
What do you mean he won't let you keep the baby? He'll damn well keep the baby if that's what you want. It's none of his business.
It is his business because we had an understanding and me keeping Noah was not part of it.
Well, he's part of it now, so tough.
It's not that simple, Lisa, and you know it. He don't want some crying, spewing kid. It's not even his. And if I lose Tom right, I will end up with nothing.
Nothing? You'll have Noah, you stupid cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will have Noah, but that's all I'll have. Because I'll end up dirt poor and back where I started.
Is this really that bad? You know, are we really that unhappy?
Well, you're not exactly singing from the rooftops, are you? I mean, you don't even know where your husband is.
He's lost his ticket, that's all.
Well, I know where Tom is, right? And I know that he loves me and I know he can offer me a good life. So if spending it without Noah is the price I have to pay, well, I don't know, maybe it's worth it.
You don't really believe that?
I don't really know what to think at the moment.
Well, you better work it out soon, because otherwise it'll be too late.
I'm not the last person you want to see. I'm only here to see if Tootsie wants walking.
That's very kind of you, but Tootsie's already been walked.
Look, I know we didn't part on best of terms, but I don't mean to say Tootsie has to suffer.
If I were you, I would not jump to conclusions. I took your advice. Had a visit from the care worker this morning.
Well, there's a turn-off at book. I don't think you had it in you.
In all honesty, neither did I. I suppose I did let my pride get in the way a little.
And what brought this change about?
Well, I started thinking about practicalities. You see, I've always thought that asking for help would mean losing my independence, but the truth is, by accepting a little help here and there, it's the best way of keeping it. It's all a matter of perspective.
So, does this mean you might even see sense and allow Sam Dingle to fix that ramp?
Oh, now that's an entirely different matter. I mean, after all, he is the cause of all this mess.
Edna, all I'm saying...
If you are asking me to forgive the boy...
Even Sam's not asking that. You know as well as I do, you can't handle steps.
For your information, I asked the care worker about the ramp this morning, and she says a ramp that steep will be even more dangerous. Now, I think that Sam has done enough damage already. Don't you?
Plate of chips, please, Emily.
Salt and vinegar and plenty of tomato sauce. Most of which will wind up down your shirt.
You remembered?
I remember everything. Like how you'd finish a bottle of milk and then put it back in the fridge. Or how you'd obsess every time I lit a candle.
Yeah, unattended flames are the second biggest cause of household fires.
Maybe you should have thought about that before burning all my CDs.
You broke my heart. What was I supposed to do with your stuff?
How about give 'em back?
Well, that would have required a certain level of emotional maturity.
You're right. What was I thinking?
Thanks, Emily. Anyway, what are you doing here? Thought you'd be out buying a new fat fryer.
No, I would if I could, but I can't afford it.
What do you mean?
Unlike you, business for me isn't exactly booming. Truth be told, I'm broke.
Well, how much is a new fryer?
It's not just the fryer, it's the extractor, the cooler, the generator's on its last legs. The van needs a total refit. What are you doing?
A loan. Help you revamp your van.
Oh, no, that's nice, but I couldn't accept.
Yes, you could. Look, you've helped me out in the past. It's my turn.
Simon?
Please.
£3,000? No, that's too much.
You know as well as I do that that's how much you're going to need. It's not like I'm giving it to you. I want it back. How have you been?
All right, I suppose. Living with Dad isn't exactly my idea of paradise, but...
Thanks for the letter.
Guess I should have said goodbye properly.
Never expected anything else.
Look, I just need to sign these. Then we can close the account.
What are you doing here?
Closing the account.
You could have sent those forms. You wanted to see me.
Andy, it's not like that. Yeah, you know, I wanted to set things right between us, but it's not an excuse to see you. I'm sorry.
Fine.
The problem is he thinks I'm being unreasonable. But in reality, he's naive in the ways of the world.
I think it's good he's on friendly terms with his ex-girlfriend. Shows he's a nice person.
Oh, please. She's trying to get her claws back into him and neither of you can see it. He's a little bunny rabbit and she's like this desperate hyena.
I think you're reading a bit too much into it.
Did she or did she not manage to drag him away from me this morning for breakfast?
Hey, I'm back. Oh, Finland was incredible. Who wants to see my photos? Oh, maybe later then.
What exactly do you want? Wow, he's grown so fast. I just came to see how you're doing after court yesterday. What do you care? You've got what you wanted out of the deal. You're out of jail. Yeah, I know, but well, I never wanted him to go to a total stranger, Zoe. Well, he won't. I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen. But the judge has decided. Is what you can do about it. Yes, there is. I am not letting him go without a fight. He is a Tate. He belongs here with me.
I don't believe it. He's bought her a drink.
Well, maybe he's trying to be nice.
This looks cosy.
What's the occasion?
I'm just thanking Simon for his very generous loan.
Well, that's my Simon. Always there with a spare fiver for anyone who needs it.
So there, would anyone like a drink?
You're very keen to change the subject.
Well, I was going to tell you all about it later on.
About what?
Well, the thing is, I lent Natasha a little bit more than a fiver.
How much more?
3,000. So, I'll get the drinks.
Excuse me. Simon and I need to talk.
I thought you said she meant nothing to you. You said you were over her.
Yes, and it's all true.
Yeah, all £3,000 of it.
It's not like that. We used to have a business together. I've done well and she hasn't. It's only fair I help her out.
Fair? You're sending her a Christmas card's fair, attending a funeral's fair, but giving her 3,000 quid? Well, that's just bizarre and proves that you're still hung up on her.
It's just money. It doesn't mean anything. If you needed a loan, I'd help you out.
The difference is I wouldn't stoop so low as to beg for it.
What do you think you're doing?
Jarvis said you needed Andrea. He said it were all right.
I see. Well, perhaps when you finished here, you wouldn't mind coming inside and doing my staircase.
Yeah, of course. If it's all right.
And you better get a move on. Don't want that racket going on all night.
Katie? Katie!
Can I get you a drink? Glass of wine?
No, Ta. I went to see Noah.
And?
And it's really hard, Tom. I mean, the thought of losing you, right? Well, it is unbearable, but then I think about the idea of never seeing Noah again, and that's awful. And you know what? I just can't win.
So what's it to be? Do you want to keep the baby or not?
I don't know. I haven't got all the answers, have I? I just wanted to talk it through with you.
It's all right. It's okay. I didn't mean to push you. Just a bit on edge, I suppose.
I didn't realise anyone was in here. Just come to get some juice. Do you want anything?
No, Ta.
Look, I'm not here to see you. I was hoping to avoid you.
Why didn't you get on that last bus?
It's only fair to say goodbye properly.
Goodbye? Just like that? But you can't. And neither can I. That's why I kept calling, why I never stopped trying to see you. I should have come with you like you wanted.
No, Rob. You've done the right thing. This is where your family is.
And they mean nothing without you. I was stupid. I should have followed you wherever you went. I need you, Katie.
You're only saying that because you think you miss me.
I'll go wherever you want. We'll just get in my car and drive. Anywhere, just name it. That's how it should have been in the first place.
No, it's too late.
Nothing is the same without you.
Well, just stop, okay? You're just confusing me now. Rob, this is why I did not want to see you. I should have got on that last bus. You better go.
I want to go with you.
No, Robert, stop. You had your chance. Please, just go.
I'm sorry, but I can't give Noah up. Not again. I gave Debbie away, and every time I look at her, it breaks my heart. And I don't usually get second chances, so I don't really want to mess this one up. I care for you. I really do. But he's my son.
Oh, it's stupid of me to expect you to choose.
I should never have asked you in the first place. I mean, you don't want a baby. You've already raised 4 sons.
I was looking forward to being with you, Charity. You've changed my life. I don't want to give that up.
Neither do I. But I can't give Nora away. Not again. I'm sorry.
Charity, you're the most important person in my life. And if Noah is the most important person in yours, I'm just going to have to learn to live with that, aren't I?
What, and you sure that's what you want to do? I mean, think about this, Tom. What when he keeps us awake all the time at night and, well, we can't just drop everything and go away for the weekend, can we? We can't even go to Wool if we can't get no babysitter.
We'll just have to cross those bridges when we come to them, won't we?